He's Bill. I'm Jeannie. We're two do-it-yourselfers who met on a sailboat in 1988. 3 houses and 4 boats later, we're refitting our 1998 Seahorse Oceaneer 55-foot steel trawler, Blue Sky. Welcome to our journey. What are we doing, honey?
The media room air conditioner is shutting off and on, and so I think maybe the water cooling to it is clogged, so I want to pop open the drain thing for it. Get down in there.
Oh, I gotta do something.
Yeah, down there, that valve there needs to be shut off.
Do I have to undo something? Pull that
No,
thing
you just have to
up?
rotate, push it one way or the other. I mean, it's stiff. It takes a little bit of force. It hasn't been adjusted in a month or so, so it may have clogged up.
Okay, I can't do it.
Okay, well.
Really? That easy?
I mean, it's definitely stiff. Okay.
That's off now?
That's off now. Yeah.
Do you need a bucket?
Yeah, a little bucket. Small one. Oh my goodness. What are those things? Like white worms. No wonder we're not getting any water through. Okay, where's the other bucket? Might be worms.
Do you?
Yeah, that filter's just a little dirty.
Nasty.
Yep.
When's the last time you cleaned it? Never?
No, when we put the boat back in the water. There she is, riding the vacuum cleaner. Yippee-ki-yay!
There's too much crap in the way. Do you want me to go get a scrubber? Much better?
Yeah, definitely getting there. Little cleaner.
Yep. There's stuff in there?
Oh yeah. Oop. Oh crap.
What's that?
The line coming in. I can feel junk in it, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Do we need a snake?
Yeah.
Ew. What about one of those bendy...
Pipe cleaners?
Alright. No, you can't get it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How's that affecting your chest?
Yeah, okay. Get the DeWalt tool. That's put a little bit. Come on. I still can't get it out of that hose line. Yeah, somehow I got it all the way through that little thing, and then it got stuck coming back through. But I mean, it's also stuck all the way down in that hose. There it goes.
Okay, so it looks like he's got that cleaned out and he's putting it back together. So
Okay.
let's suck up more of those little white critters.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna turn the water back on.
Maybe. We're gonna see if I can turn it back on.
Almost. Okay, that's good. Bleeding the system. Okay, now I see water has gotten to right about there. The pump should be well covered. Turn the AC on.
It's on.
Is there water coming out the side?
Yes, there's water coming out the side. Alright, now we're going in the engine room.
I may need like a crescent wrench or something to get this off. Okay. Not as bad. Okay, so now let's go clean this guy. Barnacles in there.
Maybe you're supposed to do this once a month. You need to scrub all the rust off this boat, honey.
Uh-huh.
Clean that one.
Okay, go turn them on.
We have water. All done?
All done.
So what are we doing today, honey?
Put some felt pads onto one of the chairs. As we've been moving them around, they've been scratching the floor up. We want to protect them a little better. My only fear now is these will be so slippy that they'll be sliding all over. And then we're going to start disassembling the aft wall there so that we don't have that monster 4x8 panel. We're going to try to cut it down into smaller panels so that it's easier to work. My days are very limited right now. I tire out. The sutures are steel healing. Loads of fun. Yesterday we worked really long.
Yeah, I've been cracking the whip.
Yes, she has.
I'm doing all the heavy work.
That's right. Later.
Later!
We went home, cut our little pieces so we can go ahead and get them glued in. That it? I think we're done. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to cut the large piece into small 2-foot segments and cut this piece down. This piece is going to become our trim wood pieces. Just got a bunch of cutting tomorrow and then putting those pieces up and redoing the vinyl later. Good morning. We are up here at the boat. Just cut our three-back pieces for the trim. Now we will go down and mount these puppies. We glued up those supports yesterday, and now we will drill and mount those guys there.
So we're back from lunch. We took the big piece of vinyl wall that we're going to cut down into 4 pieces. Yeah, 4. Yeah. Actually, Bill already cut the vinyl.
Got the vinyl here. The actual panel is going to be cut an inch further in. So this vinyl will take and we'll wrap around. It'll be the finished piece of vinyl. That's the plan.
Okay, well, let's get to work. Yeah. Later. So what are you doing, honey?
Trying to put the clip pegs in.
Okay, so we got all 3 of those in.
Yeah.
Are they all in?
Yeah, they're all in.
Coolio. Okay, so now we need to take it off and put the vinyl back.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And everything's still in its place.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, let's go back and play with vinyl.
Alcohol or acetate. Gunk is off now. So now I need the glue. There we go. Cool. There is 1 panel, 3 more to go. It's pretty good. That's it for today. Later.
Later. We're back on the boat. We are going to cut the second panel for that forward bedroom wall. Okay, now's the moment of truth. Will it fit correctly?
It's way off.
Okay. Will it fit this time? Okay, it's close enough.
That's looking pretty cool.
Looks good.
Yeah.
So are we done for the night?
Oh yeah, we're done for tonight.
Later.
Later. Good morning. Back at the boat, and we are getting ready to work on the last 2 panels above the bed area. That's the plans for the day. Later. Okay, so there are the first 2 panels up. We got the strip of wood there. Definitely like that much better than the one gigantic panel all the way across. First thing we got to do is confirm 22 inches. So that's 22 there, 22. So we're going to head back to the back and cut the piece. We want to go ahead and get this squared up. Now, set up for 22 cut. We're going to do our board cut right there at 22. And then our vinyl will have been cut at 23. Yeah, flip it over. Vinyl cut.
Alright.
Looks good. To reuse this vinyl, we take out usually 4 or 5 of these staples, and that allows us to fold back the vinyl, rolling the vinyl back about 5 inches using a little bitty screwdriver, a little flat blade, but it works really well for popping out the staples. Just using a pair of needle nose pliers to pull out the individual staples. There's one side. Flip the board around, cut the vinyl on the top, then I'm just cutting on around, and then from this I then go back in there. So that vinyl's now been trimmed, and now I can pop my staples. Now we can start the process of protecting the vinyl so that we can do the board cut. And that basically consists of peeling this guy back. Okay, there's two reasons we do the taping. The most important one is you don't have this tacky, sticky vinyl taped up and you then cut, all that sawdust gets on this, and then when you lay the vinyl back down, you have all these little bumps through the vinyl. And then it also keeps the vinyl from flopping around and being in your way, trying to do the cuts. That is one side, all nicely taped up. I try to leave a loop there because you don't want to just fold the vinyl because it'll leave a crease. Eventually they relax and come out. And here we have both sides all taped up. Now, one of the things we're going to do this time, I'm going to go ahead and plane this. It's really thick. You need to use acetate. If it's pretty thin, alcohol seems to work. This is actually kind of rolling up on it. There you can see it getting all gummy and everything, like little boogers. Okay, so now let's confirm. I got a 22-inch piece here. 22, 22. That mark, that mark. See if this fits. It's perfect. So I'm going to go and put screws in, and basically this locks this panel down so that we can drill all of the bow clip holes and not have to worry about this moving. Now I'm going to drill the bow clips. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way through the wood here. Okay, started into the wood. I'm just going to stop there because I know there's some wires that come down. I think they're below here now, but I would rather err in caution. Okay, so there are the 6 holes. So now what we do is undo the screws, take it down, and put bow clips in. As you can see, the wires were right behind there. So luckily I did remember that and stopped. When I have one like this, I just go 1/2 inch deep. I left the wood back there so you can't run into the wires. Something you gotta be careful about is knowing where your wires are. If we were doing this again, I would have made the wood at least 1/2 inch wider so that the bow clip could have been a little further in, because these basically are 1 1/4 inches, so you need really about a 1 1/2 inches of wood. But we only left this where there was 1 inch of wood because we ended up expanding this to 3 inches. If we'd stayed to our original 2, we would have been okay. If you're using these things to hide them, you need to have at least 1 1/4 inches of room for them to be stuffed back up inside. To solve that problem, what we're doing is we're basically just cutting off part of the clip here. So you get it cut down and then put it up here in your hole and pre-drill. Little bag of screws here. Find your hole. Tighten the puppy down. There is one of the male clips, and now we'll show you one of the female ones.
Put the female part of the bow clip in.
Yep. There's 1, and here's 3.
I leave mine hanging over the edge, and then I'll go back and cut that.
So we're going to go ahead and put all the other bow clips in on both of them, and then you'll see us snapping the panel in place later. Man, we are bouncing up and down. Cool. It appears to be fitting well, so we are going to take it down and fix the vinyl on it, and then we will move over to the corner spot over there and put the final panel in there. When we drill the holes out, the plastic will pooch up, and then when you go to put the piece down, you have this rough edge that telegraphs through the vinyl. So this is just smoothing it out. We're putting the adhesive down for headlines. It's Gorilla spray adhesive.
You have to wait? How long?
Until it's tacky, 3 or 4 minutes usually. This is almost dry, just a tiny bit of tackiness to it. And I'm only going to partially roll this guy out right now. I want to get the other sides down. So now we will move to one of the sides. This guy out, come on. And I tend to roll out from the middle, stretching it a little bit this way and a little bit that way. And that's the way I wanted the other one to come. One of the most important things is cleaning. If you have any bumps, anything underneath, it's going to be telegraphed through on the vinyl. You're down. Do a nice roll out all the way across. So I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a bump there, and there's a bump there where it telegraphed through. That out. we will flip this guy and start stapling. The M12 staple gun works really well. Been really happy with it. Don't have to have the compressor going. Drives the nail really well. So far, been super happy with it. I like to start in the middle and then stretch the pieces towards the edge here as I go. Okay, so there's that. Roll the edge. This is the safety guard so that the stapler doesn't fire, but I also use it as kind of a hook. I grab the vinyl about 1.5 inches from where the last staple was. I pull it that way and a little bit that way, so it's taunting both ways. Then I take the safety feature of the stapler, place it into the vinyl at an angle. It's collapsed down, have it dug in now into the vinyl, and then I take this, roll it up so I'm level, and it doesn't want to shoot.
Of course it doesn't.
There it goes. That allows you to tighten up the vinyl and it keeps your finger out of the way. And now when I get around my clip, I staple about 1/2 inch from the clip, and then I jump to the other side of the clip and I go about 1/2 inch from there, because I'm going to come back and I'm going to trim this material around here and put a couple staples really close to it once I've done the trimming. And now we're at the corner here and I'm going to pull, kind of go in. And now I'm going to do some cutting on that piece and try to get a better corner. I'm going to trim this excess top off because one side has a lot of extra. Then we're going to come in here, try to take out a little bit in the middle here, but scissors leave a lot to be desired. Okay, so now I have this little tang here that you kind of pull back, fold the edges under. Now for finishing up these guys, I come in here, cut it that way, cut it that way. And one of the key things that I made this mistake, you don't want to cut it that way, because if you slip, which I did, then you end up cutting down the edge. Then I just come along, kind of trace along the top of the bow clip. If we'd had more room on the panel, the clips could have been further in. This could have been pulled all the way over and the bow clip would have been kind of hidden in the material. Now what I'm going to do here is come in with this, kind of walk the safety thing and use it to push the thing up and then shoot. So I get a clip there, and this is being pulled tight that way. Same thing here, push it in and up, shoot it, and there's the bow clip ready. There is the final third panel. We show all the staples.
There we go. And then that last triangular piece.
Yep, we'll work on here in a little while.
But we're taking a break first.
Taking a break. Yeah.
Okay, later.
Later.
So this is the last piece on that wall. We're going to cut it down to size, redo the vinyl, drill the bow clip holes, put in the bow clips, and snap it on. Do we want to leave it gray, or are we painting it blue?
I mean, I like the gray.
It's fine with me. We can change our mind later. All right.
Okay, I think we're done. Good morning. Well, we are up here. Only going to be here for a short while. We want to put the missing clips in, and then we're going to vacuum and move the bed back and kind of, see what this is looking like with this change. Later.
Let's get to work.
Okay, well, we finished cleaning up back here. That's this room with the bed looking pretty good. Mattress is supposed to come in on Wednesday. We will continue on with this later.